What's going on, guys? This is Resurrected Mods. Today I am going to be bringing you another Amius boss video, just going over this rotation, and then I might throw in a couple other things, but yeah, let's jump into it. Alright, let's get rid of this stupid pop-up. We don't want that or that. Goodness. Ready to pop up. So I guess first things first, you're gonna have to do with my bad hairdo. Unfortunately, I screwed up today and I didn't think about the hat that I was wearing when I walked out the door, because I got a neon green hat, and as you can see, it makes my head invisible. So clearly that does not work, so unfortunately you get to deal with my bad hair day. Alright, let's jump into this rotation. Let's go into Coast City and let's look at this boss. So, let's go ahead and talk about Substitute, and then we will start the run. I'm not going to finish the run, because it takes about 30 minutes for me. As you can see, 746 turns.
Take a look around you, Ellen. We're at the threshold of hell.
So, not exactly the fastest. But yeah, so the reason I brought in Pejima is for decreased attack. As long as she crit hits, she's gonna have decreased attack up 100% of the time. And it also helps the fact that she has a 3-star awakening, so she's gonna take less damage. Nina obviously is for the heal reduction. Unfortunately, mine is not booked, so it's not 100% of the time. That's another reason why my run takes about 30 minutes, is because occasionally she will not land the heal reduction and the boss will do that stupid ridiculous heal and heal for almost 1,000,000 HP. Wither is honestly just there for support, for cleansing, and for healing. And then my trusty Tetra here is for the, not that one, block debuffs. And of course we got Brimstone, so that's gonna be our damage dealer and our tank. So obviously, as you guys know from the last couple of videos, your tank has to have the least amount of HP and the most amount of defense. If you have a 5-star awakening, you can deal with a little bit less defense, and you'll see when I start the run. Like I said, I'm not going to finish the run, but you'll see when I start the run just how much damage she's taking. And then just keep in mind, she's only got 4,200 defense. One of the dumb things that I did is I put Miracle Heal on Nina, and honestly, if I put Brimstone, it probably would have been a lot faster. But again, I'm not going to run the full run. I'm just going to show you guys how I did it, and this is exactly how I did it. I didn't have, I'm not going to put Brimstone on and say this is how I did it. This is the exact team that I ran. As you can see, that's the exact team that I ran. So yeah, so Substitute, it's kind of hard to get rid of Wither the Crown because she is my main healer. Nina does pretty good healing too, but Wither the Crown is my main healer, and she is a clutch cleanser, as you will see when I start the video. Tatura, really anybody that does block debuff, because you just want to avoid the stun so you can place heal reduction up in time. So as far as Tatura, let's see, you can come in here and go buff, and you can do block debuffs, and you could use Warlord for sure. He's also a good healer. You could use her. Yep, you could use her. But it's only a 1 turn, so it's gonna be kind of tricky. So it's not that good. Warlord, come to think of it, Warlord's only a 1 turn as well, so that's not that good either. She does block debuffs, but only if they are under increased defense, so it's not going to be that good. And then he's only a 1 turn too. So yeah, like I said, it's going to be really hard to replace Katura. As far as block debuffs, if you have another one, that's great. Let's see. I don't really want to go. So you definitely could use Duchess. I don't really want to go on here because these are mainly just people nuking. You could use Alva for sure. Like I said, I don't have everybody in this rotation, so I'm just gonna kind of go through here. You could use for sure Marita. You could use Awella, but she's not gonna be block debuffs. But she is a good healer and buff extender. Let's see, does that guy, I think that guy does block debuffs. If he does, he's a good option. Yeah, so that's how you can use for her. And then for Wither, you can do Duchess, you can do Marisha, just anybody that's really gonna to allow your team to survive. And then decrease attack on this rotation, it's kind of slim, to be honest. You've got Tyrell, which is okay. His A1 not 100%, so it's not going to be that great. You got Artek, which is kind of nice because he also burns HP burns, but he's just not going to have decreased attack at 100% of the time, like Pagema will. Let's see. Ursula, she doesn't do it on the A1, so it's not going to be 100% of the time. Xana, same thing, not 100% of the time. Let's see. You really want somebody with an A1. Justard, 50% chance, not 100% of the time, but it could work. And he does increase defense and increase attack. Yeah, he's okay. Wouldn't really recommend him, but he's okay. But yeah, decrease attack gonna be kind of hard. And then for Arbiter, really it's just anybody that's turn meter boosting, that's bringing in the buffs that you don't really care about for the boss to strip off of you. Like I said in my last video, the last video is bringing increased speed, and this one I'm just gonna bring increased attack, and that works perfectly fine. Like I said, she's not really a crucial part of this team. You could kind of really bring anybody in, as long as they have survivability. And that was the other thing. My Arbiter was already built pretty solid, with pretty good defensive stats and decent amount of speed. Not anything crazy. But yeah, so let's just start the run. Again, I'm not going to do the full run. That takes a ridiculous long time. So we're going to start, and then I will show you guys how I start. So obviously you come in here and A1, and then we're going to come in here and do block buffs. And then let the boss go. Perfect. He switches that, and then we're going to go heal reduction. Perfect. And another reason I like Pagema is because she can steal the buffs. So I'm gonna go ahead and just remove that increased attack. And do that. Perfect. We're gonna get a good chunk of damage. Perfect. And honestly, I'm not worried about speed boosting right now. We're pretty healed up. I'm not worried about it. Her and Mina and Wither are gonna be placing a bunch of continuous heals, so I'm not worried about it. Decrease attack. Perfect. Again, we're waiting for this to get to one turn before we do the buffs that we don't care about. Perfect. Now we're all healed up. Then we're gonna take a turn and heal Wither, I believe. Yeah, perfect. I screwed up, but thankfully my Arbiter is gonna be fast enough, I think. Yep. I should have done increased attack from that last one, but it worked out. She was fast enough. So he's going to come in here and strip all of this off, and then hit us and wake us up. Perfect. And I really kind of want to get some heals in here, so I'm going to go like this. Perfect. And we're going to cleanse. decrease attack. Wonderful. And then we want that. Perfect. So we're just going to wait for this buff to turn to 1 turn right here. Perfect. 1 turn. So you see, without increased defense, but we do have decreased attack. Without increased defense, with I think it was 4,200 defense, Tatura didn't even go halfway on the health. So just keep that in mind. The more awakenings you have, the less defense you can make work. A1, and we're just gonna A1 with everybody. Decrease attack. Block debuffs. A1. A1. Perfect. He tried to stun us. It doesn't work. We're gonna go A1. Perfect. We're gonna steal these buffs. Perfect. I don't need to increase speed, so I'm gonna save it. Heal reduction, and see, that's where it kind of sucks because she's not 100%. So unfortunately, the boss is going to heal up his whole entire health bar. It is what it is. Well, at least we're gonna bring it back down. So I'm gonna stop it right here because honestly, once you get into the rotation, we'll do one more rotation. What the heck? Once you get into the rotation, it's really just a matter of rinse and repeat, doing the same thing over and over and over again. So we got 1 turn. We're gonna go A1, and we're gonna go like that. Perfect. Perfect. Decrease attack. A1. A1. So I'm gonna show you something here in a second, and this is specifically catered towards my team. One thing that I did realize is I try to save this for right before the boss switches back into his main form, because if I don't, and I use the A1 and put decrease accuracy, he switches it to increase accuracy and Pagema steals it, right? Which is normally okay, except for the fact that he's fixing to come in here and put decrease accuracy on Pagema. So I try to save that for right before, and you'll see. So we'll go A1. He removes everything. And as long as it's like this and Wither's going to go before Pagema, it's really not that big of a deal. But again, like I said, I'm going to come in here and do this. A1. And then we're going to cleanse. Perfect. And then we're going to heal and shield. Perfect. And then we're going to do decrease attack. Sometimes the speed can vary, and Pagema might go right before Wither, and you won't land decrease attack, which could sometimes cause you to die. So, like I said, I went with that, so I don't have decrease accuracy on Pagema. So we're going to go A1, perfect, A1. I don't want to speed boost and possibly get everybody out of their block debuffs. So we're just going to A1 with everybody. Now, again, I don't really feel the need to boost the turn meter. Let's see. Again, didn't land. Actually, I got 3% at that time. And if you don't know what I mean by 3%, as you know in the game, the percentage to resist has a built-in 3% chance. So even if you have 5,000 accuracy, it doesn't matter. 3% of the time, the boss or anywhere in the game has a chance of resisting you. Unless the skill specifically says cannot be resisted, then that's a different story. But for every other champion in the game, they have a 3% chance to be resisted, which is just the best thing about Raid. Honestly, I love it. And hopefully you kept my sarcasm there, because it's the worst thing in the game. I think it's absolutely dumb that I can put 800 accuracy on somebody and still get resisted. Anyway, moving on. Like I said, I'm not going to go through this full rotation. Unfortunately, he healed back up because we got 3%ed right there. So we're just going to end the battle. I don't feel like doing the whole run for you guys. But as you can see, the rotation works. If you have a fully booked Mina, it'll work even better. Put Brimstone on her, have 2 people on Brimstone. It'll go so much faster. As you can tell, nobody was anywhere near dying with this team, especially Mina and Wither just putting in some nasty healing. And let's go. Ooh, I didn't realize I had a quest completed. Let's go in and look at the builds real quick. Let's see. Wither. Alright, Wither. So not in anything fancy. She just in resist. And just a 1 stone skin set. And she's got 86k HP, 3300 defense, 238 speed, and then a pretty good chunk of resist. That's enough resist to resist Amius. Arbiter, like I said, it's just all about speed, and she's got some survivability substats. Hejima, she's got good survivability substats, a decent amount of speed, and enough accuracy to land the debuff. Honestly, you actually need more accuracy than that, but it'll work. You need around 475. And Mina, did I put her back in the vault? I think I did. Mina and Tatura. Let's look at them two. So Tatura, like I said, nothing crazy. She's got the least amount of HP and a good chunk of defense with a decent amount of speed. The resist doesn't matter, and obviously, like I said, you need about 475 accuracy to land debuff. And of course, with Brimstone being a debuffed, unless you have a 6-star awakening, you need accuracy to place it. So that's why I have that accuracy on her. And then Mina, obviously, good survivability stats, good speed, and then enough accuracy to place her thing. Again, you need 475 accuracy, so I'm missing about 4 accuracy. It's not that big of a deal. But like I said, having her fully booked would definitely make it much easier. A good substitute for heal reduction, somebody that I thought that I might try. Let's come in here real quick, and I completely forgot to do this earlier in the video, and I'm so sorry. But heal reduction, and I was looking at Hellborn Sprite. She's not 100% chance. She's a 75% chance, but 75% chance on a 3-hitter with each hit having a chance to place it. She honestly might be a little bit better, and she increases buff duration, and she has a chance of placing weakening. Not that big of a deal, as most of us are not going to be bringing raw damage to this comp. But the heal reduction might honestly be better than Nina, and of course it's much more cost effective because she's a rare champion and you only need rare books rather than having to spend legendary books to book her. But yeah, so that about covers everything, and guys, I hope this helped you beat this boss. You are always more than welcome to join my Discord channel. Well, not mine, but the Discord channel that I hang out the most in, which is channel 77. You're more than welcome to come in and ask any questions you want. I will always answer as much as I can. I may not have the answer for everything, but I can dang sure try. But yeah, I look forward to seeing and hearing from you guys, and I will see you on the next one.